Despite federal lawsuits brought by the Freedom from Religion Foundation, the FFRF, along with the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, the school board in Jackson County, Ohio, has voted to keep a portrait of Jesus displayed in a public school. Board members voted unanimously, calling their decision an action designed to protect students' free speech rights. The school board has decided that it will allow other student clubs to hang images that are relevant to their group. However, that does not negate the responsibility of the board and the government to remain separate from religion. According to the lawsuit filed by the FFRF and the ACLU, the maintenance and display of the portrait has the effect of advancing and endorsing one religion, improperly entangling the state in religious affairs, and violating the personal consciences of plaintiffs. Former minister and co-president of the FFRF quipped that it boggles the mind that in 2013 a public school superintendent and school board would not understand that a devotional painting of Jesus called the Head of Christ, identical to millions hanging in churches and Sunday school classrooms around the country, may not be posted at the entrance of a middle school. The lawsuit aims to have the Jesus portrait removed with an injunction prohibiting any substantially similar display. U.S. District Court Judge Algernon Marbley has not yet ruled in this case. The team at the Infidel will keep you updated as soon as any new details come to its attention. In America, employees receive a W-2 form at the end of the year for income tax purposes. Most companies sublet payroll and taxes to an outside accounting firm where they are processed and automatically generated. When 52-year-old Walter Slonopus received his W-2 form this year, it happened to be number 666. To the born-again Christian, it was enough to make him resign from his job at Contact Casting in Clarksville, Tennessee. Mr. Slonopus was quoted as saying, "If you accept that number, you sell your soul to the devil." Interestingly, he has had that number applied to him at the company 2 other times as well. On his first day on the job, he was assigned the ID number 668, but an error by the company's Human Resources Department created card number 666 instead. Walter complained and the error was quickly corrected. In 2011, Contact changed their time clock system and once again Walter received an ID card with the number 666. That time he quit. Contact immediately apologized, corrected the error within their system, and Walter returned to work. When he received his randomly numbered W-2 form with 666 on it, he immediately quit again and complained. Contact again reacted appropriately and immediately reissued a W-2 to Walter without any offending numbers on it. A company spokesperson contacted by the Infidel to confirm that Walter is not on the company payroll as of February 15th. The representative said that Walter can return to work if he wants to. Infidel investigators were unable to contact Walter for comments. Fundamental Christian James Dobson has co-written the first of a trilogy of books titled Fatherless. The first book will be followed by Childless in October and then finally Godless in 2014. Fatherless is a work of fiction that takes place in the year 2042, when things are apparently pretty bleak for the family. According to Dobson, when the economic pyramid flips, too few young bearing the burden of a rapidly aging population will cause the elderly to become a large burden to the family structure. Dobson asserts that the elderly will be pressured to commit suicide so that the burden on younger family members is relieved. In an email exchange with Religious News Service, Dobson pointed to current population trends by citing recent diaper sales data from Japan. According to Dobson, since Japan now sells more diapers for adults than for babies, it indicates a trend towards a future family calamity. When asked if he thought the book's premise was too far-fetched, Dobson replied, "Not in the least. The best demographers will tell us it is inevitable, since we can't go back in time and make more children." Lest you think James Dobson is your average run-of-the-mill book-writing creationist, consider that he is also the founder of Focus on the Family. The message tax-exempt operation he founded in 1977 reported revenues of over $95 million in 2011. Dobson is very well funded and has the means and desire to push his agenda in any way he feels is effective. This now includes works of fiction twisted to promote said agenda. Focus on the Family is a wholly conservative machine that tirelessly opposes abortion, gambling, divorce, LGBT rights, premarital sex, and much more. It actively supports abstinence-only sex education, corporal punishment, creationism, and prayer in schools. Many see fiction writing as more appropriate for Mr. Dobson, who has a long history of misinterpreting facts and scientific data. One such example is an article he wrote for Time magazine in 2006, where he cited the work of Kyle Pruitt and Carol Gilligan, but took their research completely out of context. Carol Gilligan aggressively responded with the following comment: "There is nothing in my research that would lead you to draw the stated conclusions you did in this Time article." Other critics of his previous work include Wayne Besson from the organisation Truth Wins Out. Besson considers Dobson's group a fib factory that should change its name to Focus on the Fallacies. This organisation habitually lies and shamelessly mangles research to support its anti-gay agenda. Dobson's dystopian view of the future is on sale now, but not on the Infidels reading list.